You already know. It's your boy
So
215 God Beats, aka Streets, aka you already know this. And we are back. You already know how we started this podcast. Let me rap with you. Let me rap with you 101. You already know how we do it. I ain't gonna lie. We've been planning this one for a minute. I probably was planning this shit back when I was still doing like season 3 of my shit remotely and shit. But you know, took the
everything in due
time,
time. Everything in due time.
everything in due time, man. Cause honestly, it's great to sit here. We got the gang in here. You know, because we got my boy Monty the Great in the building, bro. What's up with you,
What's
bro?
going on, bro? You got that me up. You already know this from the mud right here.
Nah, bro, real shit. You feel me? It's really great to have you here, bro. Honestly, before we even get into like, I'm pretty sure people want to know like the stories of some of the great productions that you put out there in the last couple of years. But honestly, I wanted to start from the original story of Monty. Like, where does your story start? Like, just
Start
Monty
from the
before the
beginning.
great.
Damn, Money Before the Great.
Yeah,
That sound like a crazy album. Why you just say Money Before the Great?
great.
Man, so from the beginning, I
Tone,
always
copyright that title.
copyright that for sure. Write that down for me. But from the beginning, I always loved music. I ain't even gonna lie. A lot of my music inspiration come from my mom and dad for real, because they was always just putting me into so much different music stuff. So in the beginning, I was doing like little piano classes, um, going to middle school playing in the drums. I played the violin too at some point. So it's just like always there, but I never really had the idea to take it to the idea of like creating my own production with it. It was always reading other people's music basically.
How old were you when you started doing violin?
This was probably like high school. I was probably like no middle, sometime around then. I probably say like eighth grade for real. And I was actually pretty good. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I was sitting first chair. If you were in tune with the violins and the orchestras, you know what that is. I was definitely first violin for sure. But I
Seems like
gotta
you
get
really
right
had like
into it
a real mind for composition, like at
for
a young
sure.
age.
And you gotta. I feel like that sometimes get lost in a lot of the music that we do today. It's like you don't gotta necessarily feel it, but you still gotta respect the fact that they was still creating. This is how they created they music. This is their genre. You feel me? So like I always respected it, and it also sharpens your mind for further. You feel me? A lot of producers think you could just jump into the game because of FL Studio or whatever you're using, and it got everything already on there. But it's like you got a different type of appreciation when you really actually learn it from the mud. You feel me?
No, big facts. And to be honest, like when we're talking about FL Studios, the Abletons and all that, like I was explaining in an interview with my boy Nick Noise, like everybody think it just starts from being in that bedroom having a doll. It actually takes a lot more.
Oh
It
shit.
takes like knowing real composition. It actually takes knowing music theory. Like a lot of people say you don't need to know music theory, but you actually need to know it.
You know what I mean?
So
At least somewhat. So you got like the structure. You don't just want to go into anything blind. And that's what anything. That's like you can't just jump into anything feeling like you could just do it. You should start with the beginning of knowing exactly where it come from. You feel me?
and knowing that you have the respect for like the origins of music, where it comes from. Who are some of like the artists that you've looked up to like at a young age, like whether it was in the industry or underground, or even people you just looked to in your family? Like you said, your mom and dad was a start.
For
So
sure. Man, I ain't even gonna lie. The very first album I ever bought with my own bread was Kanye West Graduation, man. That's the very first album. Of course, I was listening to music before then, but I feel like that was the album that was really like, oh no, like I don't know why, but it did something like that was the first album where I was really listening to, and I was like every day, you feel me, going to school, playing that type vibe, you feel me, like the whole album straight through, no skips, no breaks, and they don't really make albums like that anymore, you feel me? So it's like that was really probably one of the biggest inspirations for me.
yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Graduation was definitely one of the ones. My mom got me that one. College dropout. I'm gonna lie. I had to. I mean, it was the album, but I had the bootleg. Sorry, Kanye. Niggas ain't niggas
Before
ain't
that
niggas,
shit go.
niggas ain't
Yeah.
niggas ain't had it like
Before
that
that
during
shit
the
Right.
time.
go.
You feel me? But honestly, when it came to some of the first artists, whether it was like a couple of homies or whatever you work with, who were some of like the first artists that you started working with before you really started like expanding your production?
So in the beginning, I'm gonna give him a shout out too. My guys, I was actually in a rap group. I was in a rap group with it was called the Gong. I can't even remember what it's standing for right now, but all I know it was like it was three of us and we was really going to the studio. This is the first time I really went to the studio, you feel me? So shout out to June, shout out to my man Ty here, go check them out for sure. But I was really tuned in and I didn't really know exactly which direction I wanted to go with the music. But like I said, I always knew I had an ear for it, so I was always like kind of going in that direction, you know.
Big facts. And honestly, once you guys like you said, that was the first group. So once you started expanding on your own, like what were some of like the first sessions you started getting into?
So the very first session for real, my man Korean Sean. A lot of people in the underground Philly rap scene probably heard of Korean Sean. He was rapping, and he still is rapping. We about to take it to the next level, matter of fact. But he was really the first artist where he was like, all right, I'm a grow and build with you. He had that name that was coming up in the city at that time. You feel me? So it was like I really got to actually learn how people, as opposed to people just coming to the studio and just wanting to punch in real fast something. You feel me? He was a real rapper. That was the first rapper that I really was interacting with.
Nah, big facts. And honestly, speaking on the come up and like dealing with artists in Philly, you know, you've come to produce beats for people like, somebody like D Jones, somebody who's been in the Philly scene
Hmm.
for a very, very long time. So talk about how that came upon, you know.
So me and Jones, it's so funny because my guy Swag, you already know Swagiano,
Shout
obviously.
out to Brandon.
That's my dog. So he had took me to the studio. We was down 444. And I remember he was in there. I can't remember who was the engineer at that time, but they were just playing beats. So I'm like, man, I was like, it was like, how can I explain it? Like you sitting on the sideline and you want to get in the game so bad. You feel me? You're like, oh, I know I got something for him. You feel me? So I went down there like probably two, three times, and the third time he was like, "Yeah, play something." You feel me? We then from there, I ain't even going to lie, it was Magic Sense.
Mm, big facts. And honestly, one of the first songs, I think what you had, Jada and Dave East was on there also.
That's our being. I'm not gonna say that's our first song, but that's one of the biggest for the
That was
biggest
one
for
of the that
sure.
was one of the biggest ones
Yeah,
that
for
came
sure.
out of the catalog because you probably
Absolutely.
had a couple songs before that.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, can you speak on like some of the great artists that you've come across just early in your career, not even as of now? Because I could definitely speak on it now, but who are like some of the artists that that you've looked up to that you've come upon early in your career?
So many. I can't even lie. The biggest one that I think that really also took it to the next level for me was Young Chris. So obviously, Young Chris being part of Young Guns, and that's just obviously Philly royalty when you comes to rappers. You feel me? So like I said, I was even still young at this point. Like I had to be at least. I was still going to college. Is the funny part. I was in the middle of college, and I would leave college classes early to go record Young Chris. Is the funny part. And they didn't even know I was right down the street at Knife and Dolphin because I used to go to Temple. So it was literally
Mm.
like I just used to walk there. You feel me? So like being there, that was really like the first time, like I said too. Now I'm dealing with somebody who is a professional at what they do. Like it's a different level. You really start to realize them different levels. You got like that. When I get to talking, I get to, I mean,
You
I
already
hold the
know
L.
that's
I
how
ain't
I
even
go.
gonna lie.
But
But
yeah,
yeah, young
no,
Chris took it to the next level for me too.
big facts, and definitely shout out to Young Chris. And honestly, you've expanded like Chris. He's doing with Ryder right now. Shout out to
Hmm.
Ryder. Up and coming artist that's
Hmm.
that's in the city.
I just had Rod in here with me literally like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I'm going to say I think I was actually here the very first session. I think that
Hmm.
Ryder actually did with you. What was that session like?
Different. I can't even lie to you. He's
Y'all
different.
got a video the same night, right?
I don't know if they shot the
I think it
video.
was the same or the day after. I believe it was in that same week span, bro. Because I literally seen the previews for it like a couple
Mm,
days after. I was
he
like,
did
shit.
something. I'm not 100% sure, but different, man. Like I said, it's just a difference when you're working with so many great artists and you see how professional they are. This craft. Rada, he like he got that energy. That's why I like working with Rada. Like it's like when he rap, he already know like something is right or something is wrong. He gonna listen to it like, nah, bro, that ain't it. Let me redo it. I might sometimes be like, no, I think that cool. I think that's cool. He be like, nah, bro, I know I can say that with some more energy on there. Redo it. You feel me? So it's like working with them type of artists. That's what really keep you sharp too, like to your ear.
No, big facts. And honestly, because I've seen you in countless sessions. Who are some of your favorite artists that you could say that you like working with currently in 2024?
So many. I ain't even gonna lie. Shout out to my guy Diamond Street Keem. Obviously, you already know that's one of the very Keem really was another artist that took me to the next level. I ain't gonna lie. He just dropped. Shout out to the ESK. You already know
What
that's
you
my
got? You got
dog.
like you got like two, three Jones on there, right?
Yeah, I got the very first one, Been a Star, and then we did another one, which
Oh,
was
so oh you did
Runaway.
the oh so you did the intro.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did the
good
intro
shit, good
one, and
shit.
then I did Runaway. So those is really two good
Shout out to
joints.
Swag. He definitely got a couple on there too.
You already know. Shout out to my guy Hunter Bean right here. This is one of the artists I'm working with right now too. You know what I mean? He going crazy. We've been locked in for I can't even tell you how many songs we
Yes.
have right now.
I'll let you
We got
get your
about two something,
Mm,
200
yeah, man.
200. No, I'm
ready
good. No,
Jones,
I'm
and then
good. No,
more to
talk, no,
talk
talk,
about.
no, talk about it, baby. I'm gonna say, get your moment of clarity.
Yeah,
Like,
shit.
when did y'all guys like link up?
I linked up to him through my brother. It's just like everything is a chain of command. Bro linked me up. That's my only producer. That's the only beats I go off of is all Monty the great beats like him and Swag. I got songs with Swag too.
Yeah, nah, definitely, shout out.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna keep it a beat, and
Mhm.
we'll you know, y'all gonna have to get the full details on that later. But I knew Swag when he was a rapper.
I know, yeah. He was telling me that's. I don't know if niggas me and Harry know Swag when he was a rapper when we was on Tioga. We remember. Listen, you don't even gotta tell us. We remember when Swag was a
Man,
rapper.
like I said,
And he had that heat too. It wasn't like he was
Yeah,
just rapping.
got
He
that
had that
heat,
heat
for
back in
sure.
the day.
nah, big
But
facts. Like, trust me,
That's
like,
one of them artists. He got a lot. He got so much heat in the tuck.
oh no, trust me,
Swag, yeah.
you,
He got tracks. He got tracks, man.
big facts. But you know, speaking of tracks, you know, and shout out to the twins. You know, shout out to the twins. You know, I want you to actually speak on, you know, working with them. You know, I want you to, you know, say I didn't want to, you know, say the name wrong.
Oh, the CNG twins?
Yes.
Yeah, no, they so cool. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And it's funny because like a lot of people you get like the wrong first like thoughts on them, and I'm not gonna say that's what happened, but you know, you look at the lifestyle, you feel me? Like it's hard not to get caught into it, and then you really meet them in person, you be like, damn, like these are really two super cool, super hard artists, and they just working and grinding,
cool
just
people
like everybody else.
who just work their way up. Like,
You feel
honestly,
me?
that's usually, see, the problem is, and you know, producers, engineers, you know, please take a key out of this. Like, don't have no set approach when these artists come to the
Shit
studio,
though.
because you might thinking like, oh, this is gonna be like this, and the third, but you actually wind up going into the session. You might wind up spending a whole extra hour in there just because y'all linking up, like,
I
really,
really
like,
vibing.
yeah,
And
exactly.
that's what was so cool about them. I ain't even gonna lie, it was like the work ethic. You feel me? Like you look at it and they like, I don't want to say like that they there, but it's like y'all got that light on y'all right now. You feel me? But to see how they really grind and still, it's like, no, we in the studio really trying to get this right, and they like there. You feel me? Like that should be coming out hot. I'm trying to tell you, they got some heat in the cut. Is the crazy part. But they definitely going crazy right now. I just like working with different artists too because they bring a different type of vibe out of you. You feel me? They so melodic, but at the same time they have a real distinct because of where their culture is. You feel me? So like it's pretty cool being able to work with them and like seeing the difference.
I probably done, like, out of songs you like work with on them. You probably done ran up what, like 2 million views, like, so far, maybe more. I don't know. I can't count all the videos right
Can't
now.
even know. I ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling.
Yeah, like, no, like, honestly, because every time it's just another hit every time those two drop. Like, honestly, it's like,
They be
you know,
going crazy.
some people, they might have that one song, then they have like a couple songs where it's like, no, those two, it's like hit, hit, hit. It's like
And
they
it's
just
just the
they
beginning,
just keep
that's crazy.
they just keep that run going every
Yeah.
time. They keep that run going every time, and I literally have to give them their flowers on that. So, and truth be told, so going back to Diamond Street, Keem, you know, how did your relationship start actually?
So Keem, me and Keem was working so early. This was Keem had dropped his very first song, and that shit was going crazy back in the day. And from there, same thing with Keem. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Work ethic is crazy. Like it was days him. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was days him and Swag would be in that bitch for like 2 days in a row. And I'm like, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta go to the crib, shower real quick or something. You feel me? Like I can't do it, dog. Keem in that joint want to come in late, and he's gonna stay in that joint and really lock in. And this was back when we was on Ninth and Dolphin. Like I said, the booth was literally just a wooden booth. We didn't even have no crazy like nothing. You feel me? And the crazy part is he made Sue Young in that studio is the crazy part, and that's one of his damn near his biggest songs.
No, honestly,
shot
and
a video in my shop.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take it back to when you talk about work ethic, because, you know, me, you're talking about a person who's, you know, I've known Swag, seen his work ethic from the beginning, seeing to where he is now. One thing that I have to give you your flowers on is, you know, because Swag, I admire his work ethic, but you and him is honestly, like, y'all work ethic is literally neck and neck.
No, for sure.
And it's insane.
It gotta be, you feel me? Like, and that just comes from the respect, you feel me? Because it's like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's like if motherfucking like we on the same team and you see Kobe going hard, Shaq,
Right.
you still gotta go hard. You feel me?
Iron
That's gonna
sharpen
make you
iron.
want to, yeah, you feel me? You gotta
Literally.
go hard. It's like, I mean, you can't be slacking off because you watching him, you like, damn, he really going crazy. No, you got, I mean, you gotta make sure you on your P's and Q's, especially working with Swag, bro, because he is a workaholic. Like, that's I'm gonna be real. They know that. Like,
Yeah.
it was. I'm trying to tell you, Swag is a workaholic. So like, when I
Nah,
see
but
Swag go crazy, it's like, bro,
But in Witness, I've seen you in that same way because literally,
for sure.
it's probably not a day that really goes by where I don't
Yeah,
really
you know
see
I'm
you doing
down
the
here.
session,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. That's what you gotta be working. You feel me? And it's like I don't like speaking on my work ethic like that. Obviously, you feel me. But people know
No,
what it
action
is. You
speaks
feel
louder than
me? Yeah,
words.
exactly. They see what's going on. You feel me? Y'all know exactly where I be at. I be in the studio 24/7 because at the end of the day, where else do I need to be at? You feel me? This is what's going to put on for my kids and everything in the future. You feel me? Like this is
You
what we
got to
gotta
prepare
do.
for that moment.
Yeah, like at the end, people be thinking the music game is just like easy. You could just walk into the music game and it's like, no, bro. People really put hours and hours on years and time. You feel me? Into their craft. You feel me? Just to perfect it to please other people. This is not something that's just easy like that. You got really want
I be
this shit
telling
for
that people
real.
the same thing with this podcast, shit like even
Real
like
shit.
how it's looking
I go
now,
with
like
anything though.
like everybody think like how I just got looking now. It's like magic. Like nah, like I had to literally go through trial and error. I literally started from a bedroom and shit. You feel me? So
Real
it's
shit,
like
though.
so you feel me?
You
So
know what I mean?
it's like figuring out that formula, going through investments like this and the third, taking wins and losses, and just trying to figure it out. Like that's
Look at
just
the
like
elevation though, like
so
yeah.
not and
Oh, shit.
it's that's a whole nother part of the game for anything, whether you're a podcaster, producer, or engineer, and to be
Yeah.
honest, that like how do you like when you're sitting in the studio, not even just engineering, how do you value your production when you're making beats?
I mean, it's everything because it's like the expression of me. You feel me? And it'd be even so funny. He could tell you even better than me. I'll be in the studio working on something, and I'll be like, "Man, I don't like this joint. Fuck that joint."
Cooker.
And they'd be like, "Bro, what are you doing? Like this, you're tripping right now." And I'd be like, "Nah, bro, this shit too basic." You feel
Break
me?
it down for me, brother.
Okay,
I'm a
we
little-
got a cooker going on. I mean, we got when we create with everything from scratch. I mean, zero cooker going on. We got the vibe. Might even have wrote the first verse and everything. But if he don't like it, it's done. And as an artist, I respect that. And whoever most of us we respect that because it's like
true artist,
he's the conductor of the maestro,
orchestrator.
the orchestrator, yeah, of everything. So he's hearing everything that's going on. So we respect that, and 9 times out of 10, we come out with a better one than what we was gonna go in. But is
For
he a
sure.
workaholic? What
Has there been one that you've been upset with that he skipped?
honestly
Say it. Say it. This my podcast,
maybe for a quick
It's
10 seconds. I ain't gonna hold you. But the way that we work, he come up with another cooker so
fast that you
yeah,
don't even
it ain't even
think
about that.
shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like you got
That's funny as shit.
what's good, bro? This is you think we going with? Well, we gonna go with that because sometimes we don't see what we need to see, and a outside perspective is better from what your eyes see. Sometimes,
Yeah, because the public, they just think like artists and producers just somebody might just buy a beat or whatever.
Oh, no.
They might just go to the
Mm-mm.
studio or do a
Right.
YouTube beat. Like
Man,
not
shout out
all
to all
Johns
these-
work like that.
you got to create it from nothing, from a blank piece of paper, and you basically drawing it up. How you want the sound to come in, where you want the beat to drop off, and then you got to blend in your vocals with
Every time I walk in the session, this nigga got like 4 or 5 fucking different VSTs.
Right.
Good job, bro.
right.
It
Shout out
don't
to
matter
the
if it's like
producers that's
engineering or
all
making
these
the beat. This nigga will
VSTs
have
up.
like 5 different VSTs up, and I'm just trying to like figure out like, yo, it's like this nigga's in the Matrix right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be a whole different world. I ain't gonna lie, but shout out to the producers for all
Yeah,
as well,
shout out to
man.
the
I ain't even
producers.
gonna lie to you, dog, because I'm just one of them. You feel me?
Artist
Like it's
wouldn't
so
be an
many.
artist without a producer.
It's like so many
I mean, you need
producers
the
that don't
team.
get the credit that they deserve. You
Right.
feel me? For what we do. You feel me? So like, shout out to all the producers in general.
And taking it back, like when you take it back to your first beat, and what did you do your first beat on, like FL or Ableton?
I was in Logic. I started out with Logic. I was in Logic.
This is
heavy.
literally the second or the third interview in a row where I've actually gotten that answer. This is insane.
Because it's so easy to use. I'm not gonna lie, and it's like I love all the other programs, but Logic is just like I don't know what it is about
Logic
it. Like
has
it's
some of the
it-
best fucking mixers. Like,
Yeah.
It's
I'll keep saying it and standing on it until I stop podcasting. Like, bro, it's just the truth.
It's something about Logic, bro. Especially starting out, like it's like it puts you in the pocket of where you need to be at. So when you take your music to the next level, you know what you're doing. You feel me?
Mm.
And especially like when you're working with like the melodies and stuff. Like
So it make
sometimes
you work.
exactly, you feel me? Like it's
Make you
just
better.
good for young producers. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's definitely good for young producers. It's good for now. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna say that because at the end of the day, if you making music and that shit sound hot, bro, and that shit starts selling, who gives a fuck what you make it on? I'll give a damn if you make it on band lab or something. You feel me? But that shit's selling and
Right.
it's selling at the end of the day. So everybody don't gotta follow that path. That's what's so cool about the music today. You don't gotta follow that path of all right, I'm about to pay to go to the studio and I'm about to do this for 5 times in a row. Then I'm gonna put it out like this. We're gonna go to the label. You don't gotta do that path no more. You feel me? Like you can really do it however you want to do it. Ain't no rules in this shit no
You
more.
might get a better feel in Pro Tools than what you get in
You know what I
Logic.
mean?
It all depends on right, like the
And you know,
artist.
speaking of studios, because you know, when we take it back to, I'm pretty sure people always ask me origins, how we meet,
Mhm.
certain, you know, because origins of how all of us met, we actually met here at the studio. We actually,
Right.
you know, met here at Paradise. So you know,
Oh,
like,
it
how
is.
can
Shout out to Paradise.
nah? And what
For
I wanted to
sure.
say
Shout out
was,
to Paradise Studio.
how can you guys, you know, because you know,
Boy.
I've already, you know, testified on my podcast, like the first or the second episode when I was doing it here, you know, game changing for the brand, the podcast, and everything for me. So, you know, how can you guys, you know, testify,
For
you know,
Paradise?
for y'all?
I mean, for me, shoot, this is a home. When I we had another a
I'll probably
base.
be here more than my own damn house
Yeah,
sometimes
this
when I'm
No, for
podcasting.
man, the feel, got the A room, B room, the record up here, the vibe up front. It's just the whole atmosphere is good.
And it's just good vibes. You feel
Good
me? I feel
vibes.
like
I
I
fucks with
feel
it.
like because I feel like North Philly is kind of like damn near the center of the city. Obviously, you feel me? So like, no matter where you coming from, like it's not too far almost. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just like it's just where we're supposed to be almost. I feel like you feel me?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. True, I I reconnected with Swag, you know, being here because like I don't think I seen him in like 4 or 5 years before I started. Like, cause I probably knew him when like I was a teenager and shit.
Mm.
So like when I say I knew Swag when I was,
Yeah.
like I said, niggas gotta get a Swag interview for that. But like you feel me? So it's like when I came here, I'm like, oh shit, you making like when I seen him pull out his laptop, and I'm like, you're making beats now. Like
That's
no, bro,
crazy.
for real, cause like that's how far beyond it's been since I seen him before I started reconnecting with
That's
him
funny
here.
as shit.
Like for real, like he put out, I'm like, you're making beats now, like that's insane.
That's
Like
really
because
how
like
it
you
be.
because like you said you were in a rap group, you know, prior to making beats and engineering. Same
You
shit with
feel me?
me.
That's how it always start out. You feel me? And I respect all the rappers and that you like. I feel like all rappers should kind of know about like how to learn a little bit of other engineering side, just so that way maybe you in the studio and you trying to tell the engineer exactly what you want. You're not going into it with a blind eye. You feel me? You could just tell him, yo, turn this
Right.
specific thing down, cut the high end off my voice a little bit. I don't like that. You feel me?
It's a language to it too. Like you said, you gotta learn.
No,
You should learn a bit.
and to be honest,
Basics.
we have to speak on that because artists, please take this book, please take this out the book from your boy. It's not just about booking the studio session and just
Mhm.
going in there and just recording. It's actually building a relationship with the engineer, the producer, whoever's in there. You know, some
Exactly.
producers, engineers. You know, some people take different labels. So you know, I can't say how, but it's about building that relationship. You feel me? That's how the hits come out.
Exactly.
You know,
Right.
I mean, some people have their
'Cause-
purposes, but it's like for the ones that really want to have that hit come out, building that relationship with the engineer is the biggest factor that matters. Like when you're booking that studio session, you want to have your money worth. Build that relationship with that engineer and know what you want out of it.
Exactly.
The
And that's
engineer should know what you want. He knows what his artists want, regardless.
Next,
That's him.
right. That's what I was about to say is the crazy part. So like I feel like as the engineers, my eyes is like I'm looking at it from a different lens almost like I hear what you have almost in your head and it's my job to like bring it out and bring it to life type vibe, you feel me? But that's why I take both the artist and the engineer because you gotta come with something already in your head, you feel me? Like you can't just come to the table with nothing. Like that's why and that's my biggest thing when I be telling people like you can come in the booth and go off the top, but it's like you gotta know where you're going with it because I'm following off your vibe, you feel me? So now if you already know which direction you about to go with it in, it's like that just makes the engineer job way easier. All I gotta do is just bring that vibe out that I know, like you mean I can follow. It give me something to follow, basically.
no big facts. I'm ready to say it. That's why y'all probably got 200 songs in the bucket. You feel me?
It's,
Literally though.
mm, the right. They don't know about him now.
I
A
wanna
lot of people don't know about this man right here. He's a
say
goat. He's a goat. Like I'm not just saying him. I
100%.
mean, yo,
Might
his
have to change
beats.
your name to Money to Go.
Money to go.
Yeah, he makes everything from scratch. Literally, he plays his instruments out, places everything there, makes his drums,
I mean, you
hi hats,
talking about playing violin from high school, like
it's amazing. And sometimes we'll just he's just in there playing, he's just playing on the keyboard, and I'm just like, yo, you recording that? He like, nah, I'm just practicing. I'm like, yo,
this makes perfect.
yeah, you catch that though, because that was you could loop that or something, but he loves perfection. That's him.
In his defense, I've done plenty of loops and like resamples to where it's like my brother was like, "You ain't never put that out." I'm like, "Bro, just practice makes perfect."
Yeah, and it be like that. Like it's like anything, bro. If you're a ball player, you gotta put up jump shots. You feel me?
Right.
Like
Some of your best jump shots are just going to be at practice.
yeah,
They're not going to be in the game.
Exactly. You might hit 50 motherfuckers up from half court in a row,
Right.
but it's like it's cool because at the end of the day, when you need that one to go in during the game, you got it. You feel me? You know you practice that. That's why you gotta practice that shit.
Man, on a side note, man, what y'all thinking about the playoffs right now? What y'all thinking? Where y'all think? Where do you think the finals is going?
You know what's so crazy? I really want I really wanted the Timberwolves to win. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was an Ant fan, but the way it's looking right now, I'm not gonna lie. I think Mavs gonna close them out. So if the Mavs and the Celtics is in the finals, I'm taking the Mavericks. I like the Mavs. A lot of people might disagree with that, and I'm not gonna lie. I can see their perspective.
I don't disagree with it, and because I'll take it back to my cousin's podcast. I think I said if it goes to the finals that way, because I'm saying it's gonna go Mavericks and Boston, and I think I said Boston at 6 or 7. No, I said 7 on his podcast because
it could be that for sure.
If it's going to be the Mavericks, it's going to Game 7.
I can see
it's
that.
going to Game 7, but
sure.
I have Boston for the win.
No, because Boston just got so many weapons. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They got so like I ain't even gonna lie. They got hella weapons, so it's like they've just been a well-oiled machine the whole time.
I'm just mad, man. Drew Holiday, man, another player that we gave away.
Don't talk about it. Shout out to all the artists I work with. Obviously, my man Hunter Bean right here. Like I said, we locked in. You feel me? You already know me and Keem obviously got some hella more vibes to go into. I'm about to lock in with Jones, obviously. Who else? Jaylani, she's going crazy. Shout out to Dream Chasers. I damn near work with everybody in Philly Dream Chasers, literally. 239, yeah. Shout out to 230. Shout out to the women, obviously, for sure. So they going crazy. Like
LMRWY.
it's so many. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. That's why I said I can just keep going. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, shout out to my guy, but I can keep going. But it's like I don't want. Yeah, we got a Jelani hit for the summer though. Be honest with me. For sure, don't Jelani got hits on hits.
No, I know that, but we got that 2024 summer one.
No, for sure. She I ain't even gonna lie, Jaylani is fire, bro. And the reason Jaylani fire is because not only is she like talented, but she also got the ability to hit the notes. You feel me? Like it's a different vibe when you're in the studio and you're not just using hella auto tune. Sometimes you feel me. You could leave things more natural and it still hit the same. You feel me? She know how to layer her shit properly. Like she is a full around artist. A lot of people be looking at it different.
I remember you showed me one. Oh snap! I remember you showed me one track when y'all was in a session before I had to go home.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was insane. I don't know the exact song, but like I literally.
And she could switch it up too. Is the crazy part. Like
I know that's what I'm saying. I think that one of the songs it was like a 2-part. You know how you had 2 songs in one. I think it was like one of them.
Jelani be going crazy, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like she can really switch it up. She talks shit for the bad bitches, and then she also get into that melodic vibe. Into however she want to do that shit. I ain't even gonna lie. So she for sure. Like she one of the hottest. I ain't even gonna lie to you. She got a real different vibe to her.
Girl, say who else from Philly that that the city already loved that you got on the come up working with right now, like tour or anybody.
I mean,
we already got Keem.
you already know. I'll be locked in for sure. Yeah,
G.
I'll be locked in with a lot of people, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I mean, even from out the city, you feel me? So I'll be working with a lot of different artists. Maybe in Atlanta. Shout out to my guy Lil Goat. He from Atlanta. He signed to Big Money Records right now.
No, that's shout to Lil Goat.
Yeah, he going crazy right now out there right now for sure. Shout out to Skylar Black. She in Cincinnati. She going crazy. She going super crazy. As a matter of fact, definitely tap into her. But it's so many different artists. That's what I'm saying. But that's the beauty of it. You feel me? Like I said, it's like so many different ways. You don't gotta follow that one path to just doing what you want to do. It's like you got so many different avenues now. You feel me?
So I gotta be honest. We gonna get a Diamond Street Keem Monty the Great album. Are we gonna get that?
Damn, I might have to hit Keem about that. I ain't
Come on,
even gonna
King,
lie.
King. Hey,
You know
King,
what's
hey,
so
King,
crazy?
go King.
We
I
got
hope, I
so
hope you
many.
watch
about to
this.
say
Right
y'all
We
now.
got
already
so
got
many
albums.
songs.
This
About to
about
say we
picking.
already
They,
got
I'm
so
getting,
many
well.
songs.
That's gonna
If
be the
you if you
craziest
if you
part.
if you actually go through all the songs released and unreleased, especially from all the songs that I've heard,
Yeah,
you kind of already have that. But
Yeah, it's about the
we
selection.
we need an official
Official drop for
like
sure.
like some,
I always said that about Keem, man. I love Keem. I fucks with he heaven. He
yeah,
heaven.
nah, we need a
I like when Keem be getting into his different vibe because we all know Keem be like,
He a rock star.
I like,
Like with
yeah,
it,
he
like
be in the rock star
melodic.
vibe.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants to. I ain't even gonna lie. Keem really like,
get a Diamond the Great album.
he's a
or some
superstar.
shit.
That ain't even no
Yeah.
question. He's a superstar. Like that ain't even no question.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a bean. He's come a long way, and then it's like I had my friends from New York calling me like, "Yo, I seen this billboard out there and shit." And
Yeah.
all my friends from New York, they know they be tuned in Philly too and all that. So they was calling me the day his album dropped, saying like, yeah, like his billboards out there, all that in Times
Mhm.
Square, and I'm like, yeah, and I got homies that made some shit on that. Y'all check that shit out. You feel me?
Real
Like,
shit,
you feel
though.
me? That's all that matters.
I can't even lie to you. And that project going crazy right now. Keem really got. It's crazy to watch his development. Is the crazy part as an artist to watch him from where he was at because he was really a teen when we was working with him. You feel me? Just watch where he is now. It's like he really grew into like this crazy artist, and he could really get on anything. Is the crazy part. Like I done seen him. Like let's go listen to the track "Runaway." As a matter of fact, like when I played that joint for him, he like, no, bro. I'm like, I don't know if you might be able to get on this. He like, what, bro? Started tapping into that joint and went crazy on a whole different type vibe element. That's really why I like working with him. Like I want to get him on some
What I
on
always
that
tell
type
producers,
vibe.
it be the ones that you don't think about.
Yeah.
That it always be the ones. It always be the ones. Like I had a beat that I made all the way back from like 2018,
You see, like,
and I just had this one artist from Baltimore that I'm working with hop on that joint. That shit's 6 years old.
That's how it be. But it's
Like,
right for now.
it be the ones that you don't think about that. You feel me? It's like you sitting there like,
Real
yeah,
shit,
he ain't
though.
gonna hop on this. You probably played that shit by accident, bro.
mm-hmm. You gotta get them joints
Sound like
out
the
there. I ain't
vibe.
even gonna lie. That's a big thing. I'm not gonna lie to the producers like that's tapped in. You can't be scared to get out there, man. Like, and that's one thing I even had to learn through trial and error. You feel me? Like, I'm still working on like you gotta put your work out there at the end of the day, or nobody gonna hear it. But it's nothing. I mean, if you want to do it like that, it's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like for most people, we in this to make money. You feel me? So it's like you gotta make sure that you put your work out there and put the money even into your work to showing people that you got this. You feel me? Like that's the only way it's gonna work.
That's
And
how-
do good
that's-
work.
To your brand. You gotta brand yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
Exactly.
yeah.
Brandon.
That's to me, honestly, like as you said, I don't care how any producer says it. You have to put in the work, but also I feel like you have to show your face. You have to put yourself out there because if you
Nobody gonna do it for you, man.
like trust me, me and my like what's they label it bedroom producers or whatever. Like I could say me and a couple of homies we've been in that, but I learned to go outside. Started, seeing motherfuckers like Rocky, Sim Santana, and all that. Like I said, just seeing swag like in the mix of all this shit. You feel
Right.
me? This is before the come of all that shit. You feel me? Going to the Mont Brown, Lee Mason joint. I'm just going outside, just showing my face, like not even knowing what the fuck I'm gonna do years later. But it's like doing all that shit and now doing what I'm doing now. It's kind of like okay, now two and two is put together. It's like oh, I remember him and shit. This that and the third.
Exactly.
So like you feel me?
That's why it's so important, man. That's how you really set yourself up in the future as well. You feel me? Because it's like you could be the bull behind the camera, but it's like when you get on, you go on with them brand endorsements and things like that. That's what's really going to keep your leverage and keep you afloat. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Nobody knows who your name is or who your brand is and what your brand represents, you're not going to be able to really do that.
Yeah, because most of these brands that especially got, like you said, the endorsers, the money, they want to know the face that they're
Exactly.
putting the money behind. You feel me?
Exactly.
So, like, that's
And
how
the face is so crazy nowadays. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's damn near with anything, even with the music. Like I tell my artists all the time, man. A lot of like majority of my artists that I work with, like be going like are super good at music, but the problem is this industry just ain't about how good you are at music. You feel me? Like it's other things. It's a lot other things that go into it. And like you was just talking about branding. You feel me? So you might not necessarily be the hottest rapper, but if people really like you and you outside and you know what I mean, people know your face and what your brand represents, then people are going to be more tapped into what you do. You feel me? So it's like
Exactly,
it got to be like that.
and that's and I was explaining that to my cousin. You know, shout out my guys. Allegedly, they tapped into the podcast right now. Shout out
Mhm.
Allegedly podcast. What I was explaining to them, like, because they did the same thing I did. We were always about face, always going outside, and like you said, like we don't got to be the biggest or the hottest podcast, but it's like people know who we are, people like what we do. So it's like now you put the brand, you put the stamp on it,
Yeah.
put the merchandise and all that. Like once you put that brand on it, it's like
Now we
okay,
get the
now
bread. Now we get the ball rolling. You
Mhm.
feel me? We got something to stand on. This is what we bringing to the table, as
Right.
opposed to we don't know what we bringing to the table. No, I know exactly what I'm bringing to the table. I'm a brand. I got this coming in. I know
You get an
exactly what's
EIN, like make
you
you
feel
join
me?
to a corporation.
Exactly, all that type vibes.
Own it, John. Yeah.
so a couple people in my IG and the live, they asked me like, what are some of like the top artists like that you're working with in the city right now, currently in 2024, besides Keem,
Besides Keem, well, like I said,
the Triangle Twins, we got that.
yeah, them obviously you feel me. So inside of the city, I feel like the city is just crazy because there's so much talent right now. You feel me? Obviously, me I got a lot of songs with Core. That's what I'm excited to drop. That's what and he then shout
Right.
out to the album he just dropped. First of all, before we even get into that,
But
we
how
gotta
many tracks y'all
acknowledge
got that it ain't dropped? Like
we
before
got
you
hella
even get into
songs.
that.
I ain't
Shout
even
out to
gonna
Thorough
lie to
though.
you.
Thorough,
For
shout
sure.
out to
Yeah,
the
no,
gang.
that
Right.
look.
you gotta get into the vibes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I don't even
Shout out
dance
to
is the
the
funny
gang.
part, but I gotta do that because
Right.
we gotta shout out to that tape, man. I'm not even gonna
Big
lie.
fan.
That's like one of the Philly classics right now, bro. I can't even lie to you,
I'm
bro.
gonna be real. I feel like give it time. That album, look at just what he done in the shows
That's what I'm
recently.
saying. 3 sold out shows. 3 of them though. Like a lot of that's what people don't
Wow.
understand. That's why I keep saying like the brand and how you said is so important because people really want to come to Core show. Like, and it's not even just in Philly. He going crazy like in a whole lot of places. Like people hit me from all over. Yo, you heard Core new album? You heard that shit? I'm like, yeah, bro. Like he really going crazy right now. You feel me? But he got himself also starting a brand right. Like you see him, he doing more stuff outside. You see how he
Mhm.
doing the Peach Snapple and he getting the brand endorsements and Snapple shouting them out. Like, yeah, we
Right.
see what you doing. You feel me?
No, big facts.
That's how it's coming
I ain't
about.
even know that. Big
Yeah.
facts. I ain't know that
Yeah, they
part.
shouted him out on Twitter. They gave him a little fire emoji on Twitter. He talking about, yeah,
Hey.
send me 3 cases.
Yeah.
You know, Core from Philly. He talk about send me 3
Real
cases of
shit.
peach
We're gonna,
snapple.
we gonna drink some more Snapple.
Make
Fuck it.
make sure y'all tune in.
And send
Make
us
sure,
some endorsements.
make
this
sure
way,
y'all
too.
tune in to Peach Snapple and drink
Yeah.
more Peach Snapple.
Right.
If you come
Man.
to Philly, make sure you know you buy more
And
Peach
Peach
Real
Snapple.
Snapple,
rap.
You know?
if y'all hearing this,
And Thirst by
send us some
Thorough.
stuff over.
You know, if you come to Philly, make sure you go to the stores, get
The
yourself a
doors
nice
by
little Peach
Thorough, that's
Snapple,
funny
play that
as
in the car.
shit.
You feel
Yeah.
me? But to backtrack, because I heard what Boham said, how many songs you don't have with him. Before we get into that, how did y'all relationship start? You and Corey?
So me and Core damn near like from it's so crazy because I'm not even gonna lie to you. So growing up, we was all always obviously listening to Corey, you feel me?
Big
But
facts.
he was like the one back in the day. And if you really from Philly and you like at that, I mean, I'm not gonna say if you really from Philly because you could like what you like, but around that time, you knew who Core was and you knew when he was dropping music. You feel me? Like, cause he was dropping classics and he from around the same way that I'm from. You feel me? So at that point, it was really. I used to work at a studio that was uptown. Shout out to them as well. You feel me? I used to be up there. That's where I really started working on my own, getting my own sessions and things like that. And a lot of music was made up there. You feel me? But obviously, I was working around Coop. Shout out to my guy Coop. You know what I mean? Like that was back in them days. You feel me? So it was like it's just crazy to see even how he progressed. You feel me? Because we already see what he turned into, but it's like to really watch people like go from where they at to sold out shows. You feel me? Traveling, doing what they doing, and like it's just shout to the city, man.
And really, to be honest, Core, he really had classics before like the whole all
Yeah.
platform shit.
That's what
Like
I'm
he had the
saying.
what was that? Damn, I forgot the fucking app. They don't have that shit.
Spinrilla,
There it
Spinrilla.
is, Spinrilla.
You was on Spinrilla. I ain't gonna lie. I was on that piff. I'm not gonna lie
No,
to you.
he literally had classics throughout all the mixtape platforms,
Yeah.
and then like what was that album? Finally Here, that Run It Up song he had with Lil Uzi. I think that was the
Bro,
first song he did
all
with
them
Uzi.
Jones. That's what I'm saying. He was like, I'm not even gonna lie, he had the hood on smash, bro. Like he was really going
without even
crazy.
without even being on all platforms. And niggas
Yeah,
don't even give him like flowers because like niggas was playing him from all over, like all over the
bro.
nation
Literally, that's what I'm saying. Back then, though, that's what this is years
before
ago.
the whole
This was when I was in
Spotify's
high
like and
school.
all that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
This
I
was
think the only thing that was around was that what was that one TuneCore and CD Baby. I think TuneCore, CD Baby, and SoundCloud were like the only Johns that people were really using.
dropping on right.
That was really mostly
He had vibes on that on them
what was
joints
that
too.
iTunes and like Spotify when they first like came out and shit. But Core was doing great numbers before that shit.
Before that, during that, and then now. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like, damn, bro, you got 3 primes damn near, and the crazy part is he ain't even in his prime. Like it's the crazy part. Like he's still, you know what I mean?
Can you
like,
think back when y'all first session like that y'all had?
Yeah, you know it's so crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I don't want him to be mad at me, but shout out to Core because that's really my guy. But the first time I walked into the session with him, shout out to my guy Rel Hundo. Yeah, crazy producer. He did hella shit with Core too.
No, Rel Hundo.
Yeah,
fucking
no, that's what I'm saying. That's my dog. I was just on the phone with him earlier.
Bro.
That's
Rel
funny as
Hundo,
hell.
you have to get your flowers too, bro. Your
For
production, fucking
That's what I'm
insane, bro.
saying.
For
We was
real.
going crazy uptown. I ain't even gonna lie. Like the production and everything that that sound was literally an uptown sound. You feel me? Like it was a vibe that niggas had just came and
really
you
like
mean
an organic like core sound that
yeah.
really came out, bro.
No,
Like
real
he was
shit
really
though.
one of the ones that stayed consistent in that shit. You
Real
feel me?
shit though. And I'm not going to sit here and like I said, because I didn't start working until later. You feel me? I don't want to take no credit for that type shit. You feel me? But
No, big
just in
facts.
general, like that sound that you mean, because I was still in the studio with Hundo and listening to what he was doing. You feel me? Early on, so it was like the sound that they had just created in general was just like, damn, like that shit was just different. You feel me? But like you said, the first studio session we was in, it was funny because so he walked me in and obviously like I had seen him around because like I said, we from around the same area, you feel me? But this is my first time really being locked into the studio with him. And he looked at me. I didn't even say he looked at me. He probably was like he was like, yo, what's up, bro? And but didn't even look at me because I had my hand like this. So I did one of these Jones. I'm like, damn, this nigga not gonna dap me up or bet. I'm like, damn, it's cool though. You feel me? But I ain't even gonna lie to you. I understood it though at the same time. I'm not gonna lie because you gotta think at that time, bro. He was one of the not even at that time. He's the hottest one of the artists in the city, if not the hottest artist in the city right now. You feel
I'm
me?
pretty sure anybody and everybody was trying to. I probably would have
Feel
did
me?
this.
So
I
it's
probably
like,
would have did the exact same shit he
yeah,
did.
you
I ain't
feel
even
me?
gonna
So it's
cap.
like I can't even be mad at that. You feel me? Because it's like, come on, bro. Like I don't know who this person is at this time. You feel me? I'm in here locked in, and you trying to introduce me to a producer who shit I'm not even really trying to hear right now. You feel me? So I get it, but I did
But
had
you
to do
never
the
know
look.
what
I'm
type
like,
time
damn.
I mean, he
Yeah,
could
that's
have
what
been
I'm
groovy
saying.
too, or
That's what I'm
whatever.
saying. He
So
could have been in his own, like he
yeah,
could have had anything going on. You feel me?
right.
And you don't never, I don't never put that past nobody. You feel me? But we got a great relationship
Yeah.
today. You feel me? That's my guy.
Yeah, no. I hope we definitely get one of those tracks though, because I'm not gonna lie, and definitely no, because like Thorough, I need to see like at least a nation tour,
Mm-hmm.
a nation tour, and like maybe a nation, and maybe I'm pretty sure motherfuckers in Europe is playing because you know Europe they love they
Bro,
love the
he was
East Coast
going
West
on.
Coast. You
He
feel
was
me?
going on tour back then. That's what I'm saying. He had done like a
All
USA
this
tour.
before the all platform
Yeah,
shit,
that's what I'm
bro.
saying. He had been went on tour before
Show
that
fucking
shit,
respect, you internet fucking rappers, fucking all that shit, bro.
and
Like,
not
like,
just in Philly.
and
That's
then,
what
and
people
then he
don't be
was outside
understanding.
for real, bro. He
Yeah,
wasn't just like on like he was doing
that's
good
what I'm
numbers on the
saying.
internet, but like
He wasn't just in like. Then that's what people
he
be
was
getting.
outside doing shows
Yeah,
before he even was like selling
he
out
wasn't
shows
just
and
a
all
Philly
that, bro.
artist. You feel me? Then he got on the joint doing the joint with Dave East. Oh my God, I ain't even gonna lie. That shit was
No, that was game.
crazy.
That was that. Oh yeah, my bad. I
No, you
thought you
good.
was passing it,
Oh no, you straight, huh?
but like no, like no, that Dave East one that was definitely game changer. Like my you did a song with
I
Dave
really
East.
came up,
And
really
like and like and
came
like
up.
and like my brother, he was a real like he's still a Dave East fan, but like during that time, like you know, same thing. Dave East like big run during that time.
I mean,
So you know, everybody was playing Dave East. Like I said, like that collaboration was just perfect in time for the East Coast, for Philly and for New York. You feel me? That was just perfect in time for that because they were just both in kind of a prime run right
they
now.
were real shit though, and they was going crazy on that tape. I ain't even gonna lie. That's another classic right there. I can't even lie to you. The fact you just said that, I might have to go re-download that. That's just was crazy vibes back in the day.
Yeah, no, big facts. I'm not even gonna lie. I might even have to go play that myself
Yeah, that's what I'm
when I
saying.
go to work later. When I think
That's
about
one
it,
of
it's
them
like, damn,
ones.
like I ain't like
That's really one of them
I didn't
ones.
think about it until just now. Like
Yeah.
that was really a East Coast classic, to be honest.
Real shit though, that is one of them ones right there. That project didn't get enough recognition like it did because I was one of them ones. I was listening to that shit every day too.
So if we had to list a top 5 of Philly rappers of all time, like it don't got to be like of just now,
Ooh.
like top 5 Philly rappers of all time.
Are we all right? So before we do this, are we
Dang.
talking about
It could be of any
rapper
time.
rappers? No, are we talking about rappers? Or are we talking about
You gotta go by years.
just
Yeah.
I mean?
Let's say
Decades.
rappers because honestly,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
the
Exactly.
that's the
That's the only
conversation we're
reason-
in. So let's
Yeah.
keep
Okay,
it
yeah,
at that.
bet. So let's
Right.
get it. Okay, bet.
We might have to have another. We might have to have like a whole like.
Yeah.
We might have to have that whole gang in here for like a
Right.
whole like
Well,
like
put
like,
Philly
like a real Philly
for-
top 5.
yeah.
We might have to hold. We might have
That's
to have
a
the whole
crazy
gang in here for that
conversation because
podcast,
it's
bro.
too many. I'm not
Put
even
beans on
gonna
that,
lie.
John. Put beans on there.
Yeah, Beans obviously gonna be on there. So
I mean I expect Beans like for like
Yeah.
like it don't matter where like some people gonna be people different about their top
Yeah.
5s, but Beans better be on your
Yeah,
top
well,
5.
we
No,
talking
for sure.
about.
Damn it.
Right,
I don't
we talking
wanna-
about bars and all this.
yeah, I don't want to do it
Put beans on
like
there.
I
Not
don't want
it
to.
don't gotta be
Yeah,
chronologically.
okay, bet,
it could just
bet,
be in
bet,
any
bet,
order.
bet.
You feel me?
Okay, cool. So top 5. Beans obviously gotta go on there. You feel me? Carried it. There ain't even no question.
The bully.
Meek gotta go on there because we all know. I
Yeah.
mean, speaking of the SoundCloud
You gotta
and
put Meek on
that
there.
people in there, you gotta
Honestly,
put Meek on
no,
there.
but
If you're from Philly,
Nah, and let's be honest, before we continue this conversation, same thing with Core. Made $1 million off a mixtape. Nigga, get your shit straight.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
Bro, shit.
Before this all platform shit, like I
But-
said, you feel me? The
That's
same
what I'm
shit.
saying. So they gotta
Yeah.
go on there because the impact when they drop,
I would
was
say,
just
yeah,
too crazy.
the impact is what it is what you're really going by.
You got to.
They game changers. They changed the game in their own way to steer it.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I got them. I gotta get Core on there. I'm not gonna lie to you because I mean home base obviously.
Came a long way and definitely turned the city up.
Mm-hmm. See, them last two get tricky because there's so many and you don't want to leave none out. Damn, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree with that. I agree with that top 3 as well. So
You feel me? I gotta put Young Chris on there for sure, because he's still doing it to this
Game
day.
changers.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Young Chris be going
But it's
crazy on
like-
shit.
Okay.
And then the last one,
Game changers.
I'm gonna be real. The last one is a toss up to me between I like Cassidy and Oskino.
Cassidy.
No, you gotta put Cassidy on there. Fuck.
Cassidy.
Cassidy.
You gotta put
Cassidy, right?
Cassidy.
What the
Cassidy, if we
Niggas-
talking
niggas-
bars,
niggas-
was
niggas-
different back
Niggas
in the
can,
day.
niggas can say
Yeah.
what they want, but
You gotta put
bars.
Cassidy on there.
You feel me?
God.
Cassidy was the
Niggas can
one.
say
I ain't
what they
even
want.
He the one that
lie.
made niggas change like the way that they freestyle and like bars.
Me and my brother, we done probably watched that
Yeah.
freeway
Yeah.
battle probably a
Yeah.
million times
Oh,
over, bro.
damn, I
I
love
can
Freeway
I
on.
cannot
Freeway
count how
too.
many. Like literally
Yeah.
every weekend, like we'll literally like he'll
But
get a
Cassidy,
bottle,
yeah.
we'll go get some food.
No,
First thing
yeah.
we watching on
That's what I'm
YouTube
saying.
is
Was
that
Cass.
battle.
Facts.
No, because Cass
What
was
that one line-
different
what was that
back
one
in the
line
day.
Cass said let my bitch strap on the dick. Yeah, asking break. I was like, hey, yo, this nigga's crazy.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, yo.
No, we used to go going crazy.
Cassidy
The best
bars
joint
is
was the joint when
crazy.
he was on Cosmic Cab. You already know the Cosmic Cab freestyle was the one. I ain't even go live. He was backing on
Right.
that joint. He said, I smack you with the back of my white man hand. And then what he say on that joint? I forget, but he was stepping on
So
that
one of
joint.
my bros said that he think that Cassidy took Cicero swag. You think that's a
I mean, look, everybody takes somebody's swag. Like what?
what
So
they call
think of it like
or
this.
what they call it influence?
I mean, but
Yeah,
look,
what?
I mean, how did we learn how to rap? We listened to other rappers when we was young. You know, we listened to oldies. Our parents had us listen to different things. So
Mhm.
we speak in English. We talking right now, right?
You know,
We
you
ain't
know,
make
you
this
know,
up.
it's fucked up when I was in my little rap group and I was rapping a lot like my brother, and I still hate him to this day for this shit, but he always compared me to Currency's right hand man, Trademark the Skydiver. He always like compare like he's like, bro, I swear to God, like y'all must be brothers with flows or something, bro. You know? I
That's
used to hate
funny
that
as
shit.
hell. It be like that though,
We
man.
might
Because
have
you
heard
be
some cadence. or
everybody
something.
gets influenced by something though, like you
Yeah.
said. You feel me? Like it's not, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel
That's
like
what the world is,
I
though.
feel-
We should
exactly.
be influence each other.
yeah, we should all
Especially as
influence
black
each other.
kings, like this is what we should be doing. Like
To be honest, like, and I was a Cicero fan, but like Cassidy is like, it could be a freestyle and mixtape.
No, Cash was different.
I got mixtapes in my house for days.
And Cash had bangers too. Like, cause that's the difference. You feel me?
Well,
Cash
I'm not
actually
gonna lie.
had.
They were both kind of industry with it, but Cassidy could during that time, because we can't say now, definitely can't say now.
Yeah,
But
it's a different
of
era
course.
now.
during that time,
It's the
he
robot
could
era.
possibly pull out a radio.
Of course,
You feel me?
for sure,
Yeah,
for sure. I'm
yeah,
a
my drinking
hustler.
my two step.
Yeah, that
Hotel.
John.
Yeah, I'm a hustler.
Come
Yeah,
on,
that too.
and those is
the
three.
remix with Mary J. Blige.
Yeah,
and
that
then
was.
The
Kanye
bars
got on
is
the
crazy.
Kanye got on the remix
That's
of my
what I'm
drinking my
saying.
two step.
That
You know?
Joe
The
was
bars
crazy. He was
is
dry. He
crazy.
had the
That's the one that
Jones.
gave you hope.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
Meek gave us hope though. I mean, Meek gave us you can get that bad shorty and that bad chick. It's hope for you. I mean, because
Can we honestly say that
Yeah.
he had too many hits for the radio?
who's
Who?
that?
Me.
Meek.
Oh
Bro,
yeah, he did his thing.
After Flamers too, bro. Like
That's what I'm saying. He did his thing.
Yeah, no, Meek, you gotta
He did
respect
his
Meek
thing.
history, bro. Come on. I
What?
mean, listen, like I said, I was on that Piff, bro. I remember that
I mean,
Piff
he-
being shut down and you couldn't even get them Jones when him and Wiz was dropping on them Jones
Yeah,
and the
like,
whole website crashed.
Come
and it
on,
was
you
like,
gotta respect.
you
it.
gotta wait.
What you think about Quilly on his return run?
I like
Meek,
Quill.
I
I
fuck
do
with
want.
Quill too. I fuck with Quill too. It's just Quill's Quill. You know what I mean?
I want Quill. You know what's so crazy?
I mean, we're Philly.
No,
We Philly. We do what the fuck we want.
It's
How
like
we want.
we're animated, but like we're not animated. We have our own character, you know?
Mhm.
And Quilly is just.
this is what I think
That's
about
Quill.
Quill. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is what I think about Quill. Quill will be perfect in today's what's going on. Like when you look at niggas like Cameron and Mason, what they doing, bro, that's Quill. Like
Bro,
that's his
I
lane. You feel me?
I done said this literally, like I said this 2-3 years ago. He needs to have his own podcast.
Yeah, like bro, he go.
Bro, I swear to all
Right.
That
God,
shit
bro.
take
Yeah, you're right.
off.
You're
And he's
right.
still hot. That's what I'm saying. And it's not even no disrespect to the bars because Quill's still
No,
barred up. You
everybody
feel
know
me?
Quill
But it's
fucking
like
fire.
if
His
you
last,
really,
his last project
yeah,
was
that's what I'm
fire.
saying. If you listen to that joint, for sure, for
shout
sure.
my boy Rue. He be spinning that joint in the wheels.
For
Spin,
sure.
You feel me? Like that last project is actually a banger.
real rap, but
My boy put me on. You feel me? Like
No,
that,
no
that,
lie,
shit, that
though.
shit was a banger. You feel
he
me?
could definitely still tap into that vibe. Like I said, if he really hop into that next lane and like really not even look at himself not as just a rapper, but like as an entertainer almost is how a lot of these people is moving, you feel me? Or an influencer, that's the word. He
And
got
to be honest, his flow is perfect for like your kind of beats,
Mhm.
Swag's kind of beats. Whatever producers he's working with.
we just
like,
do before I fuck with Quill. Quill funny as shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, nah, that he's a character. But so out of artists that you haven't worked with yet, whether it's Philly or industry or worldwide, whatever, it don't matter.
Mhm.
Name 5 that you want to work with right now.
So I feel like I'm gonna do 2 from Philly.
Big facts. Shout
One,
out Philly.
of course, you already know. One, I really want to work with CTS. I fuck with his vibe real crazy. He going crazy right now. And I want to work with Rocky. I want to work with Rocky because I feel like Rocky's still like I feel like Rocky's so unappreciated. I ain't even gonna lie to you. She really unappreciated. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like
you want me to say something? She was ahead of the game.
mhm.
That's what it was.
Yeah, she
She
was
was
ahead of the
ahead.
game because she was going crazy. That's what I'm saying, and it's so crazy to look at now because she can still keep going crazy. Is the wild part. Like I feel like
I
and
can take it back because we was talking about like putting yourself out there
Mhm.
earlier and shit. So my homie, like when I wasn't going outside like that, one of my homies, he be making my clothes for me sometimes. He cursed me out and told me like, bro, you need to go outside. Matter of fact, here's what I'm gonna do. You're gonna go to this rocket show with me. You're gonna pay the general admission, but I'm gonna make sure you're gonna try to get like through the front and shit. And we went there. This is when she had that sold out show.
Mhm.
And
yeah, she been had that shit, Truman. I ain't
no,
even gonna
bro,
lie.
like bro, when I tell you, and I tell artists like this is why you need to go outside. Before we even talk about the show, it was millions in that room. It was millions in that room.
Mm-hmm.
For real, I'm just
She gonna bring him out, bro.
It was millions
She
sitting
gonna
in
bring
that
him out,
room,
bro.
I'm not going
And that's what it be. These artists,
bullshit.
some of them, they just got
She
that. They
gonna
got
bring
that
'em
aura
out.
with
And
them.
you feel me? Like,
And they
but
stepping about her too.
See me as a podcaster, I just know what I know. Like I was inside just like studying. So like I know who I knew, and I'm just sitting there like, you feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
she
but
got it. I
and
ain't
it's
even gonna lie
crazy.
to you.
So the flexing and flashing video, the Sim Santana joint. This was the same night when he had his cameraman out there, when he had everybody on stage, and he actually had that clip at the end of the video where, and it's like, I would have to like, you would have to turn like the TV up like so bright that your eyes would go blind, but it's like a little black corner like at the left angle of the video, and that's where I actually was. But I was sitting there, so I was trying, like I was still smoking. So like
He said, "I see myself."
I was trying. I had all black on. I'm
He
trying
said,
to
I'm
blend
right
in.
there.
I'm
Right.
trying to blend in the wall to
Oh,
make sure
shit.
that there's a look.
He
This
said, "I
the,
think that's me."
all my fans know the TLA. They don't like me. I don't have to go through it with this. You feel me? But so I was just
Everybody
trying
gonna
to
like, fuck
just
it.
blend in the wall and just like, you feel me? Just like, you feel me? Just be low key, because like they was already mad that I was able to just sneak the weed in. They was already mad at that. It's like, how do you get this? You feel me? So it was like, I was just trying to blend in the wall. So like, that's why niggas couldn't see me, because like one of my friends that was with me at the show,
He like, no, I swear that's me right
one
there.
of my friends, he was literally like to the left of me. He was like, bro, weren't you at that show? I'm like, yeah, but I was blending in the wall.
Oh, shit.
I was blending the wall. Don't worry about it. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, stay
nah,
low
but
key.
it's like, when I like Rocky, bro, like that shit.
That's what I'm saying. But and she bring them out. That's the thing. Like at the end of the day, if you're an artist, you gotta be able to bring them out. You feel me? It's not just about, you mean, streams. Like, don't get me wrong, streams is super important. But if you can have a show, you're gonna have sustainability as an artist. You feel me? That means people really want to pay
streams
their
ain't
money.
shit. If you can't sell out a show, streams ain't shit. That's all I'm gonna say it as it is. I mean, here's the thing, and there are
'Cause
people,
that show
there
money
are,
is your
there
artist
are
money.
people who make money off of streams. How long is that gonna go?
Right, exactly, and that's why.
How long is that going?
Exactly, and that's the point I was making. You right.
And then you gotta think about it. This generation, you know, the mindset of fans, and there's no offense, you know, we're in a world where motherfuckers drop music every fucking day.
Literally,
all it takes is for a TikTok video or
something to
Instagram
go
video
viral.
Exactly.
Next thing you know, you the one.
and then next thing you know, whoever they was listening to before, they not on that. So it's like you have to find, you know, several ways to keep yourself consistent. Like I respect the whole streaming shit. I know people who make money on streams, but I be telling them like.
But that's what, like we was talking about, when you look at a Core and you look at a Rocky, they can sell out them shows. You feel me? Like regardless of where it's at or anything. You feel me? They have something that gives them something to fall back on. You feel me? Like Core really just sold out 3 shows. You feel me? Like that's real money. You feel me? That ain't
shows.
That's bread. You feel me?
And then at the door, you feel me? Alcohol.
Like
a lot of stuff being sold at that show.
My homegirl was at I think she was at the second and the third one. Like third one, like you had to squeeze in, like just to get out.
That shit was rolling, bro.
Insane, bro. Like that, like they had to literally shut that shit down. Like a celebrity came into the city or something. You feel me?
Shit though, shit.
Because he is a celebrity.
Real shit though. And on top of that,
not even just Philly though, but like he's like to me, he's a celebrity.
No,
like,
for sure.
Like that's how like in his music, like all it just takes. The right endorsements, shout out to Snapple.
And on top of that, though, it's like
drinking Snapple.
That's what I'm saying. And to get back to everything, is like you gotta look at yourself as a business. You feel me? He really branded himself with that shit. Like, there's really a difference when you get like your music might one day fall off. You feel me? But if you got a banger, like, and something that you stand on, and your brand is clean and everything, and people really recognize you, like, even look at Young Chris, for example. I don't give a fuck where he at. I don't give a fuck what city he in. He can go on any stage in America. He can go perform that song. You feel me? Ain't no love. You feel me? Ain't no better love. You feel me? He can go
get
there.
That quick bag real fast.
It don't matter where in America. They gonna sing that motherfucker. You feel me? Because he got a banger.
Going back to the top 5, so we got we got She TS, Rocky. So we got 3 more.
Oh yeah.
For artists you want to work with.
3 more. I want to work with.
And you already named 2 from Philly, so they don't.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna say one artist that you want to work with.
Who?
He an artist slash. Yeah, he an artist.
Who is it?
Rose, Ricky
Oh
Rose.
yeah, Ross. Yeah, for sure. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
He
That's
got
one he
all
do.
his vibes.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All
Yeah.
the. I'm
I
telling
definitely.
you.
I'm glad you said that.
Telling you,
Because you
Maybach
brought me back to
music.
life.
You know,
I'm
like
telling
like,
you.
like my
Yeah.
guy. You
Yeah.
the exclusive right now.
Yeah,
You
he got the
for
he
me.
got the vibes for you, Rose. He got what you need right here. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. I got some
Telling
shit
you.
for Ross.
But yeah, put
Damn.
Ross on top of that.
Okay, yeah. So Ross, without a doubt.
Yeah.
For sure. I would want to work with. I want to work with Honcho from out in Atlanta. I fuck with Honcho shit.
Shout out to Honcho, definitely on the rise right now.
For sure.
And to be honest, Honcho actually been out. I've been watching Honcho since
Yeah.
Lyrical Lemonade videos.
No, for sure. He been out for a couple years now.
Yeah, I've been watching him since like shout out to Cole Bennett since like when Cole Bennett had started Lyrical Lemonade, probably like a year after I started catching up on that shit.
And that's definitely a good one. And I want to work with Rallo. I'm not gonna lie to you because Rallo got his vibe is like, how can I explain it? He got us like a lot of his stuff would be like real soulful. You feel me? And I like them type of vibes, but he flip it into a way that make it his own. You feel me? Like, and I really like that, John. I ain't even gonna lie. His last project to me was a classic, so I want to work with him too.
Yeah, no, big facts. But to be honest, bro, this is probably one of my best interviews that I've done. I'm really enjoy having you here, my guy. Look, you was the exclusive, bro. He definitely look.
Thanks for letting us be here. Shoot,
nah, bro. It's
you know?
the point you definitely gave for me. Shout out to Tone.
My boy.
Tone, making everything happen.
You already know.
You already know. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Wait, Tone, hold on, Tone. Hey, bro. I ain't Chico, bro. We ain't gonna go there, bro. I ain't Chico, bro. We ain't going there with it, bro. I love you, bro. We ain't gonna go there with it. We ain't gonna go there with it, bro. Look, okay. So long story short, I'm gonna have to show you the episode one day, but it's like my boy, he had a bottle kind of like this, but
Yeah.
it wasn't water and
Oh snap. So he getting lady the whole time.
That's crazy.
Like,
wow.
Oh, that was an insider, Joe. I got you.
But no, like I said, bro, I ain't going out like that. But nah, I appreciate y'all, bro. Let me wrap your podcast. Your boy 215 God Beats, aka Streets, aka you already know this. Monty, what's the IG so you can let them know?
Monty the Great on everything. MANITHEGREAT. I mean, tap in with me.
Yeah.
And Honeybeam 215 1 baby o 2 BEN 215 IG.
You feel me? You already know. And we are out of here. And shout out to Tone. You feel me? We out. Tone. That's how we do it.
Yeah.